Alright, a little tutorial stage here. We avoid everything. Both runners are successful in that endeavor, so how they do on stage 1. Seven takes a quick bop. If you're not familiar, this is YUME Penguin Monogatari. The idea of each stage will be to finish the stage thin. You are too overweight, there will be a broken heart, and you will fail the stage and have to redo it. Players will collect these shape up, these sort of slim fast shakes, get back in shape. Like RandomEffekt had gotten the invincibility there, whereas Puke7 is just slowly making his way through. Either way, it ends up pretty close. No major mistakes by either player, just a bunch of minor ones mounting up. So RandomEffekt will take a slight lead heading into stage 2, our first auto-scroller. First of 2 auto-scrollers in the game. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong. The biggest issues here are if you collect that shape up, the screen will pause for a couple seconds. The other issue is at the end of the stage the time counts down, so ideally you'd like to have as little time remaining without running out of time and failing the stage that way. This is supposed to be the last day of group stage play, and there are quite a few races left, so I think we'll end up a few days over, but there are at least, I think, 4 other races later tonight, so be on the lookout for all sorts of penguin action today. I already had a number of races late last night, and then a couple this afternoon, so RandomEffekt is moving on to the big boss, the pirate ship. Looks like he's doing well in terms of his weight meter. Puke7 joining him. RandomEffekt moving on to stage 3, and Puke7 right behind him. This be climbing a cake in this level, and see what kind of strats these guys have in store. RandomEffekt picking up the helicopter here. carry you. If you don't run into stuff, this will carry you all the way to the top of the stage. We'll be moving on to the cloud boss. Like he's done at least some practice here. Playing it a little safe. Like he makes it through okay. Now let's see what Puke has for us. Bad boss. Eats an apple there, but he's still in shape. Okay. And he takes them out. So we'll be moving on to our second auto-scroller, stage 4. Auto-scroller is a little more difficult, a few more enemies, a little more going on, but also, there's not a lot of time to be lost here. You can play it a little risky on clocks. If you were maybe going for a PB. And if you were confident you could finish the boss in one cycle. But I think you'll see these guys played a little safer, collect a couple extra clocks. The beginning of the boss fight does throw quite a few of these shakes your direction, so usually that's not too much of a problem in terms of making weight for the stage. Work our way through the auto-scroller and see how it goes. Section with these falling enemies is probably the most crowded section. There are enough shakes that usually it's not too big of an issue. Alright, RandomEffekt coming in on Macho Man Raven Savage boss here. See how many cycles. Okay, we'll see if he's practiced. He was going for a one cycle strat, but he came up at I think one hit short there, so he's gonna go for a second cycle. We'll see what Puke does. RandomEffekt does clean it up in the second cycle. Oh, Puke is gonna catch up a little bit. He's gonna chase around this last guy, but he does get a one cycle, so that saved him a few seconds. This stage 5, I think, will be pretty telling. A lot that can go wrong. Pretty easy to get knocked into the water on this stage. The RandomEffekt is playing it a little safe here. Smart. Not going for the invincibility. Puke7 is right behind him, so does get the second invincibility, or a late invincibility, I should say. So RandomEffekt running on into our pirate boss here, our little Armageddon time. looks like he's gonna be a little off strategy here, but he's gotten a couple hits in, he should be okay. Or maybe he just has a slightly different strategy. Alright, Puke7 rolls into the boss. They're in the same boss fight. We'll see how his goes. They're both missing a few hits now. They're still in pretty good shape on time. RandomEffekt seems to have had no idea what was going wrong with his fight there at the end, but he does make it through. Yeah, Puke is doing okay himself, so he can, I think he's still, yeah, he finishes this up. He's kind of in a place where he'd need RandomEffekt to make a mistake, fall in the water, get punched by the final boss, but it's not over yet. RandomEffekt starts the stage, Puke starts the stage, and RandomEffekt is still on the stage portion. So, yeah, half a stage lead, and 6 is pretty short, so. Puke actually taking the ladder here. Those ladders are pretty useless. You can make the jump onto the little platform. He is taking a little faster, a little better jumps than RandomEffekt did. RandomEffekt has plenty of margin on his weight. So the cycles. It's 2, he'll up to 3 cycle here. It's like done just as Puke enters this final boss, so this will be a win for RandomEffekt. Congratulations to him on his win. This was a close race. Full way. There was not really one defining mistake. Nobody falling into the water and losing minutes. The little optimizations here and there, and Puke7 finishes up right behind him. So. RandomEffekt. Final times, RandomEffekt came in at 12:24, Puke7 came in at 13:05.
Yellow. Hello.
Hey, it looks like we have RandomEffekt joining me in the chat. How did your race go?
It obviously went okay, but there was a lot of mistakes for sure. I know the cycle pattern on the boss that throws the barrels.
Yeah.
But if I don't hit it correctly, I have a hard time understanding the backup strats for that. So it's
yeah.
I was just in practice too,
shaking
and
your
doing
head
it perfectly.
there. I think you got a little off pattern, and then kind of that last hit.
Yeah.
Escaped you.
So other than that, like the first stage went pretty awful, and then that boss, but everything else was pretty much on point. I really liked everything else in the race. What's up, Puke?
How's it going?
Puke,
doing all right.
Race.
GG, sir.
Thank you. GG to everyone.
Yeah, there was no, some of the races we've seen, there's been like, oh, somebody falls in the water, and that costs you a minute, and there were none of those instances in this race.
I was totally surprised that I didn't fall in the water.
Nobody had that one, like, race-costing mistake. It was all just minor things here and there. You both got knocked around a little bit in stage 1, but nothing that was costing you, minutes or anything. And it was just small things over time that ended up making the difference.
Yeah.
So Puke,
Yeah,
how do you feel like you
I play the
played?
last 2 stages really carefully. I've practiced those quite a bit. I don't go for the long jumps anymore in races because it's just such a time loss in a race to fall in the water on the ice stage that it's not worth it for the amount that you save, I think. And I'm not consistent enough to do it. But I've practiced the second to last stage a lot, so I will never fall in the water there. That's for sure.
Yeah, that can be a huge time cost. Stage 5 is pretty easy to fall in the water.
Yeah.
Did you fall? You didn't fall in, Puke. You just took it slow.
I shocked myself when I got to the boss. I was
Nice.
in disbelief.
Nice. Do you go for like the good jumps in the last stage, the ice stage? Like try to hit the right jump to where you fly over the stage.
Yeah, I don't. The first time I played the game, I just nailed them all, and so I have had instances where I didn't, but for the most part, it just happened. So
That
That's
went
nice.
well, and then Puke also got the one cycle on our bird boss.
Oh wow!
Randy
I had to do
Savage.
2 cycle.
yeah, I was lucky with that too.
I've been trying to practice that 1 cycle and just haven't gotten it yet. It's a little tricky, but I should be able to get it at least once.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like you were pretty close at RandomEffekt. I think you were maybe 1 hit off.
So where was the time save for me? Like where did I gain all the time? Because if you 1 cycled that boss and didn't fall in the water, like where did I gain time on you?
Well, so I think stage 1 actually you said went badly for you, and it went slightly worse, I think, for Puke.
Yeah, I was
so
not doing well.
That was a
Gotcha.
few seconds, and actually the 1 cycle on the stage 4 boss brought you back to almost even, and then I think the slow, careful strats for stage 5 were just a little bit slower on Puke's side. Even though
Okay.
neither of you fell in the water, it was a change in time.
That's interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's probably the other biggest point. I imagine the time swung a little bit in our Armageddon time pirate boss.
Yeah, I'm still haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, I think that was slightly faster for RandomEffekt, but he did chase that last hit for a while, so it actually wasn't too far off.
Yeah, I didn't do very well at that boss. It could have been a lot better. I literally practiced that right before this race and got it I got the nice hits, all 5 in a row, twice. I did it twice and I got them all 5. I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready for this. And then in the race, I just flub it all up. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyways, GG guys. I'm gonna see if I can pop over, get some Zelda practice in.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping
All right.
in, guys. Good luck with the rest of your races and the cesspool dickheads group.
Yeah,
And there are a few
Yeah.
races to
I'm,
go yet.
me and V Resner just agreed to do our race in like 9 minutes, so that's gonna happen.
Oh, sweet. I'll probably jump over for that to watch. Who's gonna be restreaming that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just man. I've been so out of it with the tournament this round that I'm lucky I can even finish the game. I think.
I mean, 13:05 time. I think just for a little prep and just getting through it. 13:05 is not bad.
Yeah, thanks.
Racing in 9 minutes, huh?
Link, you want to host that?
I guess I gotta go check and see what the dinner plan is around here. So if it's possible that I can, or I may be required to go to dinner instead. So I will check on that before I close things down here.
Priorities.
All right, GG again. I'll catch you guys later.
Nice race.